Good morning, Satnam. Here we are for our day 2 of meditation challenge to develop, to ignite, build, strengthen, invoke intuition. So intuition is something that we all have. It's just some of us are more in tune and others are not. I myself just marvel at how subtle it is, how quiet it is, and how unique it is to each one of us. So most of my friends are familiar with synchronicities, and some of us are really good at picking up the signs that the universe is showing us along the way. If we have a situation that we're not sure which direction to go to, we may ask for a sign. You know, show me the way, give me a sign. Personally, I've always asked my guides and the universe to give me 3 signs. I say, give it to me clear, give it to me straight, undeniable, smack in the forehead, so I'm not doubting anything. And usually it kind of follows, but asking for signs is one thing, and paying attention and kind of seeking it out, not necessarily checking it, but being aware enough, being slow in the flow of our day that we actually notice it. So what do I mean by that? Being slow in a day is when you're not constantly residing in your head. You know, you could be, I'm not going to say you could be, but I could be too. I could be washing dishes and thinking about something. You know, we all do that. We could be walking the dog and playing a whole storyline in our head of whatever it is that's preoccupying our mind. But what if slowing down means being aware with what you are doing in the moment, or how are you being in the moment? So going back to washing dishes, can I expand my senses and feel the warm water on my hands, or the sudsy bubbles around, or listening to the squishy sound of the soapy sponge, or feeling the squeakiness of the clean plate? Like, can I be also grateful for the plumbing that is available to us, that the water's coming easily through the faucet? And, you know, like, can I be so absorbed in what I'm actually doing? Like, can I be in that state? Same thing with walking a dog. It's yes, you walking a dog, but you're also connecting with nature. Can I look at the leaves or what's on the ground? Can I appreciate the sunset or the sunrise? Can I feel the breeze of the wind on my cheeks, you know, and the warmth of the sun? It's just like all these things, rather than doing what we're doing and spinning the story in our head. So when we're aware, that's when we see the signs. That's, I feel, is that we're open enough where the signs are kind of flowing in, you know? So that's something that I am really curious about, and I endeavor to, you know, really connect with my inner knowing, so that the voice that continuously doubts gets not suppressed, but gets minimized, and the voice that's guiding gets amplified. And that's what I'm hoping to gain out of this experience, is to be trusting myself a little more. And we're living in a times where it is so possible, and it also so necessary. It is absolutely necessary for us to be trusting our own inner guidance, our soul compass, because times are really turbulent right now, and it might even get more so. And it's important that we reside here at the heart, that we consult here at the heart, not with the brain necessarily. The brain is processing the information, that's fine, but the guide is here, and the guide is in the gut. So without any further ado, we're doing 2 meditations today, just like we did yesterday. I'll be using a metronome to keep the pace. Some of you may find the sound annoying, and please give me your feedback. This is just for us to establish the pace, if nothing else, and give us some background chimes. So the first meditation is 4-stroke breath that we're doing. The mudra is interlacing the fingers, index finger pointing up, and the fingertips are right at the level of the nose. So you're looking down at the tips of the nails. The inhale is through the mouth, through the O-shaped breath. Exhale 1 stroke through the nose. So you have to make sure that the volume of each of the 4 strokes is equal. And you want to kind of, starting at the belly. I know I'm exaggerating my breath in so you could hear me, but usually it rises up here, but you really want to make sure that the belly inflates first. And the last breath is when you're inhaling into the lungs and here, but you want to kind of drop and relax the navel. When you're exhaling, pull the navel in towards the spine to help you push all the breath out. And you want to make sure that you're practicing into inhaling full capacity, you know, so it's not going to be like max overflow, but really try to take it in. At the end of the first meditation, we inhale through the mouth and we stretch our arms out to the side, palms facing up. I'll walk you through it. But I wanted to give you a heads up. Each practice that we're doing for this week is 3 minutes. So we will begin with the first one. And again, you remember that before we begin Kundalini Yoga practice, we always tune in with Adi Mantra. Ong, Ong. Press the back of the throat in. Ong, so you could vibrate into the nasal passages, stimulate the pituitary gland and pineal. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. If those syllables, sounds are not familiar to you or you're not comfortable chanting it, it's okay. Just take 3 deep breaths and really center yourself. So come into easy seated. If you're in a chair, that's totally fine. You could be on the chair or on the floor with legs crossed. We'll give ourselves a little hand friction, stimulating the heat at the palms of our hands, and then bringing the hands into the heart center and beginning to deepen the inhale through the nose. Exhale, letting the shoulders glide down the back, keeping the heart open, chest lifted. Inhale again, gently closing the eyes if it feels safe for you to do that. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deeply inhale, suspend the breath. Bowing to that divine wisdom within the body, heart, soul. And exhale. Okay, the tune-ins are a call to your soul. Will my soul come out and play with me? And I chant it in a softer way. You could chant it any way you desire. It takes a little bit of practice to find your call. So don't be shy. Experiment with that. It's a beautiful mantra. All right, so here we go. We're bringing our interlaced fingers. Thumbs are crossed. There's not a gender specification. So however your thumbs naturally cross, that is how we will put them in. Bringing the eyelids down, gazing at the tip of the index finger. Let's take a deep inhale first. And exhale. And begin. You could use the mantra for your 4 inhales, sa, ta, na, ma, mentally chanting and exhaling in one stroke. Deeply inhale. Suspend the breath and stretch your arms out to the side, palms facing up. You may close your eyes fully now and keep stretching. Through the nose, exhale. Again, inhale deeply through the O-shaped mouth. Lift up on the pelvic muscles called root lock, mulabandh. Stretch horizontally through the arms and stretch vertically through the spine. Create a perfect little T and hold the breath in. Through the nose, exhale. These suspensions are about 20 seconds. Inhale again. Now open up your fingers, spread them, make them hard like steel, squeeze your entire body, squeeze all the energy. And exhale. Just bring the hands onto your lap, hold the space for a moment. Check in with yourself, notice any sensations. And then gently inhale and exhale, and gently open your eyes. So this meditation takes a little bit of practice, so stick with it, and I guarantee it will get better. I don't want to necessarily say easier, but it will get better. Okay, our second meditation is meditation for self-blessing, guidance by intuition. So now we're upping our game into 8-stroke breath. And so when we say stroke, it's actually the second. The inhale is how much air can you inhale in 1 second interval. I don't know particularly if I like the metronome dinging all here into my ears, so I'm gonna skip that for the next one. But here's the asana. The posture for this meditation is your arms are coming up into the arc, all fingers are together, thumbs are lowered down, like you're doing a little duck, quack, quack, quack. And the space between the fingers are about 12 inches. So this is your posture. Make sure you're not lifting up your shoulders. You want to be relaxed, rather lift through the chest and really engage your abdominal muscles to support your back. So that's the posture. And your eyes are open 1/10, which means you're closing your eyelids down. You could look down onto your feet if you're sitting in easy seated. So here we're going to be inhaling 8 equal strokes. So you're sipping the air through the nose, not the mouth. Here's 8, and then we're exhaling in equal strokes. Remember to use your navel to help you push that breath out. And then we are holding the breath out. So you're keeping the breath out, not inhaling, not exhaling, but also being relaxed in your body for 16 seconds. So if it is uncomfortable for you and your next inhale becomes a little bit more gaspy, you know, so 16 is too long. So just reduce to what you can. So we want to make it proportionate to the ratio, but if it's too hard, then reduce it to maybe 12 strokes suspension or 14 strokes until you're able to maintain 16. Little pro tip here is keep your body relaxed during the suspension. Don't flip out. The breath is there. And you could always take it if you feel lightheaded or dizzy, just resume long, deep breath. And keep your posture elevated. When we slouch and our diaphragms compress and the belly is compressed and the shoulders down and lungs and all the chest is down, it makes it so much harder to breathe and inhaling more, exhaling fully. So keep lifting like a flower reaching towards the sun. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. So again, this meditation, we'll be doing it for 3 minutes. And at the end, we are just going to raise the arms up and stretch. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways to show you that when we're stretching, we are lengthening up like a little arch, okay? The key is to open through the heart center. That's what it's about. All right, here we go. We're going to come into the posture. Close the eyes, 1/10 open. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, set the shoulder blades down and begin 8 inhales through the nose. 8 exhales through the nose. Keep the breath out for 16 counts. Now inhale deeply. Raise the arms up, overhead. Stretch the arms backwards and upwards. Gently stretch the chin up, holding that breath. Exhale, sweep the arms down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, stretch arms up. Really reach up and backwards, opening up, the shoulders pulled back. Exhale. Last time, deep inhale, stretch up. Do not drop your head, but really stretch the chin, opening up the throat chakra. And exhale. Again, just hold this meditative space, go within. And then inhale deeply. And exhale. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. So this completes for today. We'll seal the practice with Sat Nam, but before we do that, I just want to remind you that anytime we have a type of breath where it is a certain number of strokes And we could use the mantra, which I talked about yesterday. We use this for this particular one is Sa Ta Na Ma. It's very easy, 4 syllables for the first meditation. You could inhale and mentally chant Sa Ta Na Ma. And then for this one that we just finished, it actually is required. So keep the mantra mentally going. And the purpose of chanting mentally the mantra is that it keeps your mind focused on the words of the mantra rather than drifting out into your to-do lists and what have you. So tomorrow for our day 3, I'll make sure to mention it in the beginning in case you have forgotten it. So now we're going to rub our hands again, create some friction, generate. This is also grounding. Bringing the hands in front of the heart center, thumbs pressing into the sternum, slight pressure into the palms, feeling the heat of your hands and fingers. Close your eyes down gently. The breath of gratitude. Inhale. Exhale. Thanking yourself for showing up for today. Inhale to seal the practice with Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you for being here today, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Waheguru.